Wolbe is getting his...
Good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live from the Torch Center just after the completion of a very successful 25-hour campaign in which we were able to secure and raise $400,000 thanks to our donors and thanks to our matchers. We are incredibly indebted, so thank you to all of you for your contribution. Back to Halacha Minute. You can still donate on our website, givetorch.com, and we want to thank you in advance. And if you already gave, we want to thank you for making everything that we do here at the Torch Center and across the entire community for making it possible. We spoke in the last minute, Halacha Minute, we spoke about prayer, the power of prayer, and how it needs to be a direct conversation with God. One of the big things that people don't understand when it comes to prayer is that prayer involves our own personal requests as well. And many times people think, like, I can't ask for myself. Of course you can ask for yourself. That is the purpose of prayer. Prayer is not only asking and thanking God, but it's also asking God. Man, think of prayer as follows. God is your Father. Just like your Father wants to know everything that's going on in your life, God wants to know. God knows already. But you know what? You'd say, well, God doesn't really care about my softball game, and God doesn't really care about my worries at my job. Well, He does. God cares about everything, whether it's prayer, whether it's children's problems, whether it's problems at home, whether it's any issue that you have. Your personal prayer is critical in Judaism. Right? Now, we spoke last time about how important it is to understand that the framework that our sages set forth in the prayers is a framework, and we keep that framework. But we can add on to it. We don't take away from it, but we add on to it. And that's our own personal prayers. So it's important for a person to pour out his soul before his Creator and ask for anything he desires in his personal prayer. These extra prayers are desirable at all times, and not only set aside for the time of prayer. So if you're sitting in your car, you're sitting at the library, you're by your computer, you're walking around the grocery store, wherever you are, God wants to hear your personal prayers. It's a conversation between you and God. That's what prayer is. These prayers may also be incorporated in the fixed text of our Amidah by Shema Kolenu, which is the fourth to last blessing of the Amidah, where you have special time that you can insert your own personal prayers. But for example, when you are praying about wisdom, you can add a special prayer for wisdom. When you're praying about health, you can add a special prayer for health. When you're praying about livelihood, you can ask a personal prayer for livelihood. So, in conclusion of today's Halacha Minute, I want to just encourage you all, take the time to talk to God. Have a conversation and beseech the Almighty for your personal needs. That's the relationship we have with God. We are not a religion of rules. We are a relationship. And with that, my friends, thank you so much. And again, if you haven't had the chance, please contribute. The campaign is still open, even though we achieved our goal. Every donation will still be tripled on givetorch.com. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you for watching these videos, and thank you for liking and sharing them so that others can learn as well. Have a fantastic day, and let's get on learning more with Torch here at the Torch Center and around the community. Thank you for joining us.